And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time again. Episode 263 of Nerd Sports. But guess what? I'm here. And so, David's here. We've got enough people for a panel. So we're going to actually have a show tonight. We will be joined late by Colin. I'm not sure about Chris, the Mountain Man tonight. But, and then there goes my camera, like freezing. And yeah, it's everything is par for the course. And I refuse to pay my ISP to move the fiber cable back to the office. I'm just, fuck all that, right? Because my priorities lie in this area. All my gaming consoles are hooked up to the modem that's still in my bedroom. So I'd rather have faster downloads there. So, I mean, imagine the surprise. So yeah, there's that. I mean, dude, I know I teed up that shirt just for that. I was there. Anyways, so we're going to start this week off like we do every week. I'm going to turn things over to our esteemed producer, David, albeit very briefly, for this week's edition of Weird Sports. So, David, take it away.
This is an oldie but goldie. I came up my feed again. I wanted to share it again. Usually we'll get like 2 or 3 of these, but this is
that shit's like
Bodacious.
Fucking dangerous, dude. Yeah.
No sound or anything. This is this is a sport in Japan where you basically try to beat the holy crap out of people to make it to the top of the pole. Dude, just look at the guy on the pole just hanging in there for dear life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, man, ripping shirts off and everything, pulling. And the whole thing about this is you have to get the guy off and then you have to get on top of that pole. It's a weird man in on top of the hill.
Yeah, no, it's a weird King of the Mountain type thing. Yeah,
that's what it was, King of the Mountain.
Yeah. See that dude? It was like he's like, oh shit, and he's kicking dudes like, fuck y'all, and he's done. They're like, we got him, boys. Meat's back on the menu. Oh shit, yeah. No, they fucked that dude up.
Yeah.
But let me see here. I looked at I knew that I had the show coming up tonight, and I'm looking at my watch, and I'm like, I lost track of time with like 15 minutes to go. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh shit, I got to get up. I got to get up. I got to get in there. I got to get ready. The things that we do for you people. I'm just telling you.
Here's a strange thing for MLB. I know this is going to be the next topic. Why is it? Because I was up at Bricktown and I was watching the Sports Network stuff, and people are talking about the Rays being like the top dog for points this year.
Oh, for runs? You know what?
How did that happen? I mean, I understand it's like
let me pull up the standings real quick because I get the run differentials right there. So give me just a second on that. Okay. I mean, they're holding first place in the American League East.
Yeah, okay.
So they've got a 3-game lead on the Yankees. They're plus 25. The Yankees are plus 68. So I mean, they score. I mean, they're the only 2 teams in the East Division that have got a positive run differential.
Okay.
Whereas the Red Sox, who are not going to amount to much this year, they've got a negative 20 run differential. Jeez. The Baltimore Orioles have a negative 44 run differential. So,
well, that's Orioles. So,
but they're not the worst in the American League because the Los Angeles Angels have a negative 60 run differential.
Really?
So, yeah. But I mean, as far as tops in baseball, right now that crown lays Hello, what is up? That crown lies heavy on the head of the Atlanta Braves with a plus 98 run differential. They've got
Jesus.
they've got the best record in baseball right now.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering about.
They've got a 681 winning percentage right now. They've won 6 of their last 10, or they're 6-4 over their last 10. So right now they're playing in Miami. The Red Sox are actually at Kansas City tonight, and they're leading 3-0 last time I checked. But uh I mean, they've got a losing record everywhere. I mean, home they're 8-14 right now. On the road they're 11-13.
That
On
that's
teams against teams with a better than 500 record, they're 9-15.
now, is that the Rays or is that
No,
the
that's the Red Sox. No, I mean the Rays.
Rays?
Yeah, the Rays are 16-5 at home, 14-10 on the road, and 13-11 versus teams better than 500.
Hmm.
So, I mean, they've scored 207 runs. They've allowed 182. Whereas the Yankees, they've scored 237 runs and have given up 169. The Red Sox, the problem with the Red Sox is most of their offense is a liability right now because they've given up. I mean, they've scored 167, but they've given up 187. So
Didn't they
yeah.
trade for like a really, really good player?
He said good player. Yeah, if you want to count Wilson Contreras as a really, really good player. I mean, he's solid at first base, don't get me wrong. And the guy's definitely got some pop in his bat. But until the ownership group and the general manager, I'm looking at you, Craig Breslow, commits to actually putting together a winning roster that's going to give us an absolute chance at finishing better than last in the American League East division. No, I'm sorry. We're a large market team, and we're putting out small market dick energy. That's just all there is to it. I mean, really.
Oh.
That's so menacing. I have your son right now. Well, I mean, I'd be like, what do you want for him? But I'm pretty sure he can defend himself. I have imbued him with a particular set of skills. So,
He texts you back, "Don't come get me."
right? Yeah. I mean, I always like, are you going to be on tonight? It's like, well, I mean, I will, but it's going to be late. I'm like, okay, cool. So,
Yeah.
I figure, he's handling business. It's whatever. And then that bit of stellar parenting was brought to you by Monster Energy.
White Monster for all golf girls that know nationwide.
No, dude. This is the Ultra Vice Guava. I mean, fucking camera, fucking piece of shit. Look at it. Internet. Come on. Hello. Right there. See? Ultra Vice Guava. This is like my favorite flavor. Hands down.
I can't never do it's like Monsters or anything. I never done the energy drinks.
That's because you never lived. I mean, you've never had a Rip It.
No.
Definitely have never had a Tiger's Blood.
No, there's a reason for that.
To what?
There's a reason for that. I'm a ADHD, man, and whenever I have too much caffeine, I pass the fuck out.
Dude.
I have a cup of coffee right back before I go to bed if I haven't like
You've seen that old DreamWorks movie Over the Hedge, right?
Yeah.
With Bruce Willis, Steve Carell, Gary Shandling, stuff like that, right? William Shatner, Avril Lavigne. Steve Carell is Hammy the Squirrel.
Oh,
right?
yes.
And he drinks that energy drink at the end of the movie, and the whole world fucking stops. And then that pupil goes, and he's walking, and everybody else is like,
yes.
I don't know why. But the first time I saw that, I just died. Like, I laughed uncontrollably for a good 15, 20 minutes. That was the best. Speaking of energy drinks, so Jolt Cola, they've kind of come back out and rebranded themselves as an energy drink, right? But it still had the original cola flavor. they've got a Dr. Bolt, which is their takeoff of Dr. Pepper, and then they've also got a cream soda.
Hmm.
Both of them with fucking 400 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah. I'm like, okay, all right. You do you, Jolt. I can't do that kind of sugar. Well, it says 0 sugar, but I'm like, I still, man, I can't. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I like my heart too much.
Well,
Um,
they put up instead of like doing sugar, they do like corn syrup, and they just say that, or they do like the diet stuff.
no, because there's no sugar in this, right? What they do is they use sucralose as their sweetener,
Yeah.
which is a whole hell of a lot better than aspartame or high fructose corn syrup. So, is it healthy for me? No. Do I drink 1 or 2 of them a day? Yes, I do. But I also filter them and my kidneys out with a fair amount of water. So there's that. Nanny, boo boo. Stick your head in doo doo. Okay. People that are tuning in, they're like, what have we stumbled into?
Yeah.
So, the A's, the Sacramento/Vegas Athletics, still leading the American League West. They have a 1-game lead over the Texas Rangers. Yeah, which is weird because, I mean, it's the most surprising division debacle right now. The Rangers and the Mariners are the only 2 teams with a positive run differential in that division. The Rangers have a +3 and the Mariners have a +6. But yet they're in 2nd and 3rd place respectively. The A's have a -13 run differential. They're giving up more runs than they score, but yet they're still leading that division.
See, that's one thing I don't understand with a lot of this stuff.
And that's the beautiful thing about baseball, man. Baseball will baseball. I mean, baseball.
Yeah.
To quote Ron Washington, baseball do what baseball do.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, man. I mean, you can go to the ballpark one day, and you can see an absolute just gem being twirled by a starting pitcher. Right? You could see a perfect game, and then you go to the ballpark and you see shit like that. Right? A team that gives up more runs than they score, but they're still leading their division. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. So it'd be kind of surprising to see if the A's go wire to wire on that and just kind of hold the division lead at bay
Mhm.
and end up making the playoffs. I'd be like, Moneyball 2, anybody? I mean, I'm just kind of putting that out there. Calling it first. I was trying to see what news there was out there. For those of you who actually give a crap about the Yankees, Garrett Cole, his next start might be in the Bronx. He touched 99.6 miles an hour during a AAA rehab start. It was
Really?
either yesterday or today. Tariq Skubal, starting pitcher, the ace of that rotation up in Detroit, he had a symptom-free bullpen session at Comerica Park. Pete Crow Armstrong, he kind of flubbed on a fly ball. I mean, it was really kind of a hard ball to track down and catch anyway, but some obviously church-going Christian woman wearing a White Sox cap was talking shit to him after he missed that ball through the outfield fence because, I don't know what that Comerica Park, I think it is. They're in Chicago. Or no, Comerica is in Detroit, but whatever the name of the Chicago White Sox stadium is now. Nobody cares because that's how irrelevant the White Sox are. But
Yeah.
so, I mean, she was talking shit to him, and he kind of fired back. Probably said some very unsavory, ungentlemanly like things. Yeah. He said, I regret the choice of words, blah, blah, blah. I think really that's more of him just getting out in front of the damage control. That's inevitably to follow. because I haven't seen any kind of negative tweets about what was said. All I know is that the woman walked away from the interaction rather butthurt. So, yeah. Um. Let me see here. Roman Anthony, he was expected to come back from injury for the Red Sox. Experienced a little bit of a setback today. He was taking some practice swings, and he said, "Timeout, guys. I've got some soreness in this wrist." Oh, we got a like. Holy shit!
I'm just seeing how it works.
Oh, damn. Should have told me that. Damn, had me all like, whoo, we have a like. Like, what is going on there? Like, man, come
Well,
on, dude.
I'm while you're talking and everything, giving up sports stuff, and I'm trying to pay attention at the same time. I'm looking how some of the newer stuff works with other stuff, like the lights. You're supposed to be able to see all this stuff.
Gotcha. I'm tracking. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I'm tracking. I got you.
We can't get the likes from because I know you just did that. I've been hitting like the heart thing for YouTube and it doesn't come up. The likes for Facebook's the only thing that comes up. Also the like I can see it because I'm the main person on our angry.
Oh, okay, sure. All right, fine. Yeah, all right, okay. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see here. Jackson Holiday is going to be back ahead of the series between the Orioles and the Rays. Let's see here. Corey Seager was placed on the injury list with a lower back inflammation, so more bad news for Texas Rangers fans.
I was hoping to see him when we go in next week.
Let me see here. The Braves reinstated outfielder Ronald Acuna Jr. from the 10-day IL on Monday and placed infielder Kyle Farmer on the 10-day IL with a strained right forearm ahead of the 4-game series against the Marlins at Lone Depot Park in Miami. Acuna has been sidelined since straining his what was it that he strained? It was his
ego.
No. Dick. Left hamstring. It was against the Rockies on May 3rd. He was running to first on a grounder to second. So, yeah. But past that, you said that there was going to be some NFL news. So let me
okay.
Let me refresh that page.
We'll go with the.
So yeah, the schedules have come out.
We'll go with the kicking rule first because I can bring up the videos for the schedules that I thought were really cool. But
The Texans schedule release video with Brian Cushing.
Dude, that was one of them.
He smacked his helmet and he was bleeding all over the place and like what's my motivation again? Oh yeah.
That was one of them.
Yeah. What was it? The Raiders with Fernando Mendoza and Kirk Cousins doing the Step Brothers bit.
That was okay, but it wasn't like posh. The one that I love was Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah,
with Bert Kreischer and doing like
he's like we're on it.
Let me bring that one up. We can't do the music, you can't hear it, but it was hilarious. Commercial. Oh, that was the another one that kind of surprised me.
Mm-hmm.
Was Carolina Panthers.
Hmm.
We'll watch that one. That doesn't have any music or anything like that, so we'll actually have the sound on it. But we'll go on. This is Tampa Bay. So we can't go to any sound because of copyright infringement. We're on YouTube. If we're on just X, we could actually do it. But yeah, this is hilarious. You got Bert Kreischer right there. And here's the thing on this, okay? I'm going to pause it right there. They get 2 gingers on the beach in Miami or in Florida sun. I'm surprised they're not like you see like different shades of red on their body throughout this whole commercial.
Well, why do you think they're wearing white shirts so that way they don't have to tone their skin down?
Yeah, that is true too.
I mean, it's sad when you have to wear a white tank top so they can see your face in the sun.
Yeah. That would be hilarious. It's like that meme where can you find the ginger in this picture and it's just 3 women and you find the 4th and it's just like a ginger and all white. But yeah, they're crushing the sandcastle with Carolina Panthers. You got the Falcons. They're cutting the kite string. See the Saints and they just step on it. And Cowboys, they take the hat. Bert's looking mean.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was their take on Baywatch. That's what it was.
Yeah, Ravens and the Bears, and they just pour water on them. And the Bengals. The Steelers one is freaking hilarious too. Not the video, but right here. Rams and Chargers. And here we go. The Vikings, the Lions, and the Cheeseheads, the Green Bay Packers. I didn't like the Cowboys one. Cowboys one really sucked. I mean,
well,
Cowboys. But yeah,
you can't win the Super Bowl at this schedule release, but you can damn sure lose it.
Okay, here's the Carolina. This one is. I love this one. It was Tampa Bay got first. Me personally, Carolina Panthers got second, only because I like explosions. Fire in the hole! No, I can't do that. But yeah, they're every schedule thing they just blow up something. I love that picture too. I kind of want to. I kind of want to buy. I kind of want to buy the shirt for Carolina Panthers just because of that. But yeah, they just blow up stuff.
Yeah. Where'd you see that the kicking rules were changed? Because I can't find anything.
Oh, I looked it up. Chris sent it on in our stuff. Okay, here.
Right. Hold on.
Here are the kicking rules. You want me?
Wait a minute. Yeah, send it to me. Because everything that I'm seeing is dated from 2024, which I'm like, oh, please let it be please let it be one of those live moments.
No, I looked it up. I looked up that video because it seemed like too ridiculous. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it really is that bad. Because no matter what, they're either getting 40 yards or 20 yards, no matter what. They got 20, 30, or 40.
Okay, so according to this, the NFL approved 3 major tweaks to the dynamic kickoff rules for the 2026 season. It eliminates the fourth quarter restriction for onside kicks, reduced the required number of players on the receiving team's restraining line from 6 to 5, and removed the kicking team's incentive to intentionally kick out of bounds. Let me see here. Onside kicks are now permitted to declare and attempt an onside kick at any point in the game, completely removing the restriction that previously limited it to the fourth quarter. Setup zone alignment. The receiving team's formation requirements have been modified. Instead of requiring 6 players to have their front foot on the 35-yard line, only 5 players are now required to be positioned on that line. Out of bounds penalty. The league eliminated the loophole that encouraged teams to intentionally kick the ball out of bounds when kicking off from the 50-yard line, usually following a penalty. If a kickoff from the 50 goes out of bounds, the receiving team now takes possession at their own 20-yard line rather than the 25-yard line.
So in all reality, all they need is a good kicker nowadays.
Yeah, the underlying structure of the dynamic kickoff established in previous seasons remains in place. Now, the kicker can still, he still has to kick off from the 20-yard line, and they continue to have the option to use a tee. Setup and landing zones, the alignment parameters for both the kicking and the receiving team, aside from the 5-man line tweak, remain unchanged. The setup and in the setup and landing zones. So, I mean, other than the fact that, they just moved it back 5 yards for the out of bounds penalty.
Yeah.
I mean, the setup zone alignment, not that big of a change. The big thing was, okay, now we can do an onside kick at any point.
Which once
now
you get,
I do know that like you had to be trailing by 10. So I wonder if they removed that restriction as well.
well, I don't see anything on that.
So I don't know. Maybe they didn't change that. I'm not sure.
Because the previous restriction that only allowed them for the fourth quarter when trailing. So
I
that
don't know.
there, it's one of those things.
Well, the NFL had a really big problem with the onside kick after the New Orleans Super Bowl championship. Sean Payton coming out of halftime. The Saints were supposed to kick off. They were supposed to kick off against the Colts. I think it was the Colts to start the second half, right?
Yeah.
The Saints did an onside kick to open up the second half and recovered the ball.
Okay.
So they started the game receiving the ball, and then they started the second half stealing the ball during with an onside kick. So
yeah,
I think the NFL was looking at ways to tweak that rule, and it took them long enough to do it. I mean, but the dynamic kickoff rule was done in the name of safety, or for the name of safety. I mean, guys were getting absolutely leveled, with the ball having as much hang time as it did. Kickers with their legs just getting exponentially larger. We're kicking a lot of, touchbacks anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So they added that landing zone rule where you start it, if it goes out the, if it's touchback, it starts at 25, I think it is. But if it's the ball lands between I think it's the 20 and the goal line, it has to be run out. So, yeah, the rules committee and the competition committee for the NFL, they do what they want whenever they want it. And they really don't have, we're lucky to have gotten the explanation as it is, as opposed to waiting till the preseason to see this stuff kind of flesh out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, so moving on to the NBA, this is funny because quite possibly the worst number 1 seed ever, the Detroit Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
They got run out of the playoffs last night. It was bad. So let me see here. Where was that score from last night?
I'm curious if the Knicks are still in. Yeah, the Knicks are still
Yeah, they
in.
are. They
There's a funny thing with that one.
They play tomorrow versus the Cavaliers.
There's a funny thing with that one. Danhausen went on Stephen A. Smith's show,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "I'm not gonna curse you, but I am gonna curse the Knicks." And and Stephen A. Smith was like, "Don't curse the Knicks. What are you doing?" It's like, "Well, if you give me human money, I'll curse the Knicks." And the Knicks are doing good, so everybody's in an uproar thinking that because he cursed the other team, that the Knicks are actually playing good.
Okay, so Detroit starts that series off 2-0 against the Cavaliers. Cavaliers win game 3 and win game 4. They win game 5. Okay.
Mhm.
Detroit wins game 6. They force a game 7. So they go back to Detroit to play in front of the home court, on the home court. And they commence to getting their backsides blown out 125-94. I'm listening to this game on ESPN radio last night.
Mhm.
And yeah, even the commentators were like, what is going on? It's the third quarter, and Detroit fans are already starting to boo and leave.
Really?
Dude, it was bad. Like, guys they were fucking I mean, I would say they were phoning it in, but I don't think they were trying to, waste the energy to dial anything, let alone use voice assisted AI to have the phone dial itself.
Mm.
It was pretty laughable.
On games like that, you really don't want to miss it because they could come back at the last possible moment.
Dude, no, there was absolutely zero fire coming from the Detroit bench. Yeah, zero.
Really?
Yeah,
Because
I mean,
okay, so what the world's greatest one was recent comeback was the Falcons and Patriots game.
yeah, no, I know. I sat here and watched that game as it was taking place up the road in NRG. So, yeah, I mean, dude, the Atlanta coaching staff, Matty Ice, the quarterback for Atlanta at the time, they've all got nightmares, dude. Tom Brady lives rent free in all of their heads, right?
Bet.
And so I'm sitting there watching this, and it's funny because like I do have some extended family that lives in the Houston area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say extended; they're very extended, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there and I'm scrolling through Facebook just to kind of see what kind of butthurt people are out there. And they're like, "Oh, Tom Brady cheated. I don't know how he managed to do this. The game is rigged." Blah blah blah. I'm like sitting there going, oh, "Look, come on. Did y'all watch the same game America did? Because that was fucking beautiful."
Yeah.
Right. Atlanta. I'm not saying Atlanta gave it up in the second half, but dude, they fucking. It's like the Dallas Cowboys fucking roofied everybody in the Atlanta locker room and dressed out as them. They came to the second half cosplaying. I'm like, what the hell, bro? And, it some of the coaching decisions and some of the play calling was very questionable. It's kind of like, Seattle when they had New England on the ropes. It's like, oh, hey, we've got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield, and all we need to do is score a touchdown, and we can walk off the field Super Bowl champions. Oh, hey, let's throw it. We're going to put the game in the hands of Russell Danger Wilson, right? What's he do? Fucking throws an interception. Seals the game for New England, right? I mean, you see Sherman over there. He's like, he's in a state of disbelief. You got Tom Brady. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, we won this game. Like, holy shit.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do with my hands. So let me see here in hockey for the Lord Stanley Cup. Lord Stanley's Cup. Okay, so here we go. Right now, we have got our Western Conference final. It is set. It's going to be between Colorado and the Vegas Golden Knights. Carolina advanced to the Eastern Conference final. Right now, the game is tied. No, it's not tied. It's the series is tied between Buffalo and Montreal.
Yeah.
Please, dear God, Buffalo, for all that is holy, keep Canada out of the Stanley Cup final for yet another year. Come on. America is depending on you.
Mm-hmm.
Just putting that out there. USA, USA, come on. We don't want to hear "Oh Canada" sang or performed during the Stanley Cup finals. We just don't.
We don't need
We
that
don't.
national anthem.
Canada has had a consistently bad year in the way of hockey. We kind of like to keep it that way.
I mean,
we can thank Montreal and for keeping Florida out of the Stanley Cup final.
Well, no, even there half people playing hockey couldn't even beat America in the Paralympics.
They're half people. Isn't that what the 19th Amendment was for? To rectify that. I mean, aren't they people now too?
No, that's 2/3.
Oh, well, I know. You know what? That punchline gave about 45%. Yeah.
You're a big old piece of shit, aren't you, pal?
Yep.
Oh,
Shut up, Meg.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh God.
Anyway, see here. Oh, I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. The NASCAR All-Star race was this weekend. Denny Hamlin won that. Great. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it. It's not a points paying race. It's the All-Star event. It's his second victory in that event.
Mm-hmm.
Cool for him. The class of 2027 for the Hall of Fame. The honorees were revealed, or the inductees were announced. Let me see if I can find that. No, there's voters will select the Landmark Award for the outstanding contributions to NASCAR from a list of 5 nominees. They announced last month that Ray Elder, Ernie Elliott, and Kevin Harvick were among the class of 2027's newest nominees, joining the modern era ballot this year. Ray Fox, Herb Nabb are this year's new names on the Pioneer ballot, and T. Wayne Robertson has filled the most recent vacancy on the Landmark Awards list. There's 10 names on the modern era portion of the ballot, and one will be chosen from the 5 Pioneer ballot nominees, and those 3 will be inducted next year as the Hall of Fame's 17th class. So let me see here. Where are the fucking names? Oh my God.
You got Greg Biffle.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
I can send it to you.
No, I've got it.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. I'm glad to see Greg Biffle get on that list. He'll make it. He'll get in there, hands down. So I mean, it's Greg Biffle, Neil Bonnet. Neil Bonnet was one of those hard chargers. He actually died in a practice accident prior to the Daytona 500 one year. So, that was one of those. He used to be a pretty heated rival against Dale Earnhardt, and they ended up becoming really great friends and hunting buddies. So yeah, Tim Brewer. Jeff Burton. I like old Jeff Burton. I mean, he talk like this because he's from Virginia, and you barely understand a single damn word he's saying. It's great. I love listening to him talk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Randy Dorton, engine builder, Ray Elder. Dude, that is an old name. Ernie Elliott, crew chief, engine builder, right there. Ray Fox, owner, builder, race official. Kevin Harvick as a driver. So I mean, this is his first year of eligibility. So dude, he's a NASCAR champion, Daytona 500 winning driver, owner for a while there. He's a broadcaster now. I mean, I'm okay with that. I like that. Harry Hyde, he's going to be on that Pioneer list. Randy LaJoy, man, that's an old name. I ain't thought about that in forever. Banjo Matthews, Herb Nab, Larry Phillips, and Jack Sprague. Wow, Jack Sprague coming in from the top rope from the Truck Series. That's some old school right there. But yeah, I like this. I like this year's list. If I'm gonna pick,
Chris is in the chat.
oh, he's good enough to come into the chat area, but he's not good. I see how it is. Fucking spare parts, bud. Download the app and get your ass in here, bro. I understand. I'm having a fictional conversation with a time delayed chat here. I mean, or in the chat area. It's so sad. Fucking spare parts. So, anywhoozle. If I'm going to pick who's going to make it, I'm going to say Greg Biffle.
Gotta leave you guys wanting more.
Let's see if you're. Oh, let me see. Wait, I've got something for that.
Brian, spit on me.
I'm going to pick Biffle's going to get in.
Okay.
Kevin Harvick's probably going to get in. That's going to be a given. Jack Sprague, maybe. I don't see him getting in this time. As much as I hate to say it, Jeff Burton's probably not going to get in this time around. I would like to see that, but it's probably not going to happen. Neil Bonnet's probably going to get in there. Ray Elder, because that's been a long time coming. Ernie Elliott is, it's the same Elliott that's relation to Bill Elliott and Chase Elliott. So that's pretty good lineage right there. Ray Fox, he's definitely going to get in. So I'm going to say Biffle, Harvick, and I'm going to say Neil Bonnet. Those are going to be the three. I think that's going to be it right there.
You could probably bet on it. Put $10 on it, see if you can get a couple of bucks off of it.
You know what? I think I might. I think I might do that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. Me and Trey talked about it last week because he won that one race for the Kentucky Derby. The one that the horse was like dead last and made it up to the first. And then he put money on Strickland. Strickland was not supposed to win that matchup. And then he beat the holy crap. Strickland had like a banged up shoulder.
Yeah.
Everything was going against him and he won it. He made I think he said he made $6,000 off of that. So
okay. Well, I mean,
we were talking
unlike the you know what?
Hold on.
Ahead,
it wasn't the money it wasn't the money. It was more or less you have something in that game. And that's what it made it a little bit more exciting. Like losing, you could lose like $20. I mean, $20 is like $100 to us. But you're watching the game, you're like hoping that $20 really goes into it. So you're really invested into it. That's what I like about, and people are always saying it's like, well, gambling addiction and everything. Yeah, if you don't manage it, it sucks. But if you're invested in certain games and everything,
Mhm.
you're in with that game. It could be like a crap game, and you're
Yeah.
still invested into it.
Yeah, speaking of crap events, you believe people actually paid to attend that 17-second MMA fight?
Dude, oh my god.
Like,
Okay, I talked about this. I was like, if Gina keeps Rousey at bay, which I didn't, I was seriously, she's been out of the game for like 14, 15 years for any kind of competition. I was like, I seriously, I want her. It's one of those things is I like her better.
yeah, I
But
like her better, but I had and to tell you what kind of I'm sorry. What?
what happened? Did you not have the on air sign lit up? I can see in the background. I don't see it lit up.
It's not lit. Of course, I didn't think I had to
Oh,
because,
yeah.
of course, my wife, I think, forgets half the time that we're live on Monday nights. And so, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
how long have we been doing this? At your
I know. But get back to my point here.
okay.
To tell you what kind of disinterest I had in watching that fight, right? Sat down to eat dinner Saturday night. I'm thinking that fight's going on Netflix right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Instead, I'm stuck kind of sort of halfway watching the Outlander finale
Mm-hmm.
with my wife and sister-in-law. But even halfway through that, I got bored with it, so I went upstairs to work on a new Gundam project or a new Gundam build.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm like, you know what? I don't care about watching the fight because it's Jake Paul's promotion and it's going to be rigged anyway, just like his fights are.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Gina, he doesn't want her getting all dinged up. Rhonda, she doesn't want to get all dinged up. This shit was planned out ahead of time. Dude,
I
17 seconds though. I mean, at least give people their money, right?
Okay, that
make
first
it
punch,
worth their time.
Gina threw that first punch, and that first punch was really good.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Then afterwards,
As soon as they went to the ground, yeah, I knew
yeah,
it was over.
Rowdy's a ground pounder. If Gina kept her at bay and didn't go forward a little bit, she did the punch, back up, did the punch, back up. The matchup will probably last a little bit longer, but she didn't. She went in for the punch, went in for another one, and Rousey did a counter, and that counter got her to her money. That's it. Everybody looks at that fight, oh, it was rigged and everything. I don't think it was rigged. I think it was a matchup that everybody looked at.
Well,
but
it may not have been rigged in the truest sense of the definition.
yeah.
It was still a Jake Paul promotion. The outcome had already been decided. They were just trying to figure out how to get there. I don't think anybody saw 17 seconds because
Well, okay. Here's another thing.
especially when it comes to combat sports like MMA,
Okay.
boxing, Muay Thai, stuff like that. Okay. The last thing anybody wants to see is a sub 1 minute fight.
No, you're absolutely right. People were still pissed off of Mike Tyson doing a minute and a half.
Well, I mean, but that
Here's
totally unscripted, and Mike Tyson just came out, said, I'm going to kill somebody, right?
yeah. Well, okay.
And
Hear me
but
out.
go ahead.
Hear me out on this one. Okay, if Jake Paul, his brothers in WWE, Ronda Rousey's WWE, if they wanted to, they could have made money off of that. They could have done it. And Gina Gina's done Hollywood, so she knows how to do stunts. If they wanted to, they could have made that last 5 rounds. If it lasted 5 rounds, I would have hands down believed everybody is saying, yeah, it was rigged.
Right, but here's the thing. Okay. Knowing what we know about Jake Paul and the way that his promotion runs things and the legitimacy of his professional fight record, I see Netflix being very reluctant going forward about streaming any live events for that promotion.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to have to come with some serious contractual assurances going forward, because that was absolute dog shit.
Well, okay.
Say what you want. Look, I will concede to the point that it was not rigged. Okay, I'll concede that.
Yeah, okay. It's not that because I'm thinking about Cowboy and
at this point it's quantity over quality.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? That was neither.
They did a lot of production for that because all that entire last week, the entire thing, they had like episodes of Gina Carano and Rousey on YouTube getting like prepared for that fight.
Yeah.
I also think back to the Conor McGregor Cowboy fight and how that ended. That ended with surprise, and it's I can believe it because I know how you can do it. Does it work? No. Most of the time it doesn't. He used I want to say elbow jab, but he used his elbows in such a way to where he knocked down Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, dude, I was up at Buffalo Wild Wings. I ordered my food and turned around and it was done. I was like, what happened? I mean, it happens. Is it?
Yeah. And I get, hey, look at that. Hello.
But it happens. We would if the FBI is called on Jake Paul's promotion company, then yes, I would actually believe that would be like
see, there's in you know,
people are betting on that stuff. You can't do that when people are betting on that stuff.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. It's like, it's just so outlandish.
You're right.
And it just, I mean, you see a lot of what happened. Like, you see the way they let a lot of things in sci-fi shows, right? Science fiction shows. A lot of that science is based on actual science, right?
Yeah.
Science fiction these days is more believable than the outcomes of the fights that MVP promotes these days.
You're not wrong.
That's the hill that I'm going to die on. And am I saying that they're rigged? I think they are. That's just my humble, uneducated opinion. Now, be that as it may. That
last fight that Jake Paul did, where he got his fucking ass handed to him.
It broke his jaw. Yeah, that was off the script.
Yeah.
Because when he took that shot, I mean, you saw how pissed off his brother was.
Yeah.
That was legitimate rage because they thought that they had that. They thought they had that bag. They really did. They thought they had that bag.
No,
I mean, they thought they had a handle on that faster than Shannon Elizabeth opening up a New Orleans Oscar Foxtrot page.
No, you got to don't look at the face of Paul Logan, but the actual other boxer.
Yeah.
If he had that face like, oh shit. That's how
you know what? I mean, the face that he made was, I just lost money on that punch, but it fucking broke his jaw.
Yeah.
You know,
it was a mix. It's
he did what a lot of America was rooting for him. Absolutely. You know, I mean, that was one of those situations where, like, as soon as you heard that jaw crack, somewhere a bald eagle screamed out in joy. You know, the Liberty Bell rang spontaneously in Philadelphia. You know, the Statue of Liberty smiled for just a few seconds. The reflecting pool didn't need, like, the slime parted like the Red Sea in the reflecting pool on the National Mall.
Yeah.
I mean,
We talked about that Friday. It's stupid ridiculous how people were like, "Oh, you cleaned it up and you used less money?"
no,
Ray.
it's the worst thing. Oh my God. Like, really? Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Gundam.
yes, we have, there is Gundam news. All right. First off, Colin, I saw my first perfect grade kits out in the wild today.
Are you talking about how they're getting rid of the giant statue in Japan?
Well, I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. They're not getting rid of them. They're just swapping it out for another one.
Oh,
Wait,
thank God.
Getting.
Don't do that, Colin.
Anyways, so you know that trading card game store that's next to the GameStop in Pearland?
Yeah.
They have perfect grade Gundam kits there. I took your brothers in there today just to kind of look around. Yeah. I may never financially recover from the second trip into that store. I'm just kind of putting that out there.
You mean that second mortgage you're thinking about putting out?
No, if it gets to the point where I'm looking at going thousands of dollars in the hole to buy model kits, it's
I'll get you the rehab place.
dude, it's not so much that is that you better start like making some phone calls to put me in wet sec.
I wish
just kind of.
I
just
wish I
saying.
could I wish I could say I've never been there.
It's one of those. Oh yeah, okay.
Another
I keep hearing Bob Saget from Half Baked. Like, have you ever sucked dick for your addiction?
I go down to visit you. You're on the street corner.
Weed's not an addiction. Boo this man.
No, what's really horrible is I go down and I'm like hitting the night lights and everything. I'm like, hey, that was kind of funny. That chick looked like Johnny. Wait a minute.
Like, somebody punched him in the face and called him an ugly woman. And then all the while you hear like the soundtrack playing just from the heavens. It's at a medium pace by Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Or you look lost and I'm trying to find you and I just grab one of the Gundam kits. I'm like, hey buddy.
It's like ET with the Reese's Pieces, you know. Like,
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
pieces of
all right, so Gundam news. Theatrical release has been confirmed for Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom Zero. I am going through the Seeds series on Netflix right now. Dude, people have been sleeping on that one. That is a well-written story. And the first, I'm on I can't even remember. It's Freedom Seed, I think it is. Anyways, it's like 50 episodes in that season. Totally. I mean, just very well written. Very well written. It's nothing like over the top. And
you wanna know what's funny to me?
what?
You know how the Gundam story ends, right?
Which storyline though?
Just get to your point. What is it? What?
I know there's more than one storyline, but like the big ending.
You're talking about like Endless Waltz?
No.
That was a one-off thing with Hello Kitty. No, that was
hold
a
on,
one-off
hold on.
thing.
I went. Hello Kitty shows up and terrorizes PTSD patients who just watch their families die. And she's like, "Oh, I have to make everybody happy." And, turns everybody chibi. And it's like, Why?
But there's going to be a theatrical release. It's going to be a prequel to the Seed universe. It's coming to theaters in Japan. Now they have not announced. Now let's see here. The Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Freedom, which was released Friday, January 26, 2024. This is going to be a prequel to that. It was. Let me see here. There's going to be a live action Gundam movie being put together for Netflix. Please don't fuck this up. Sydney Sweeney is going to be in it. That's just gonna be for the views, I think.
I don't know. She's not retarded.
The work is directed by Jim Mickle, who did Sweet Tooth. It's going to have Sydney Sweeney from, everybody knows where she's from. Noah Centineo, which is Black Adam, Street Fighter. It's going to feature a diverse cast, including Jackson White, Shole Kusana, Nanso Azoe, Michael Mando, and Javon Wana Walton, and Oliskas. You know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce the rest of these names. Jason Isaacs from he played Draco Malfoy's dad in the Harry Potter movies. He's going to be in it. So I'm like, okay, cool. There's going to be a remaster production confirmed for Mobile Suit Gundam, which is the kind of like the origin. There's new footage production confirmed for Mobile Suit Gundam Wing. So nobody really knows what it is yet. They're just saying that of course, the series just celebrated its 30th anniversary last year. To include a re-release of Endless Waltz, which I went to go to the theater to check that out, dude. Completely worth it. They don't know. Details will be announced about the new footage later. They're not entirely sure if it's going to be a remaster or if it's going to be completely new, content. So we'll see. But the 50th anniversary event, Gundam Con, it'll be held in Makuhari, Japan, in January of next year. Let me see. Under the concept of creating together with the fans, Gundam Con is planned to be held in various locations around the world after the first event. Please come to Houston. I will be there with fucking bells on, dude. I'm telling you. I know it's stupid, but my kid right there, the one at the bottom of the screen, it's his fault for getting me started on this whole anime thing, right? Like I watched Trigun and Uroxy Kadoji and Cowboy Bebop, right? Fooly Cooly, your standard ones, right? And of course I saw Gundam Wing when it was coming out on Toonami, the pre-runner to Adult Swim, right? And of course there was Endless Waltz or whatever, right? But this whole resurgence of interest in the whole anime type side of it. I'm about to be 49 this year. And I'm just like, seriously. I can't help it. I bought a new kit today. I bought a new Gundam kit today. Yeah. It was the master grade. Where'd he go? The master grade Zucco 2 from the Origin series. Yeah. So I'm like, no self-control whatsoever. But yeah. So I know that you just missed it, but I bought a brand new kit today. I made a deal with my wife though. I told her, I was like, hey, because Hobby Lobby figured out that Gundam sales are pretty much keeping their model department, afloat. So they just said, instead of every other week, everything, it's always 40% off. So I was in Pearland today with his brothers, and I was like, you know what? We're going to go to the lobby of Hobbies. I'm just going to see what they've got. No big. Don't really plan on buying anything. I walked into that aisle. First kit I saw was that master grade Zucco. And I'm like, oh man. Anyways, I'm not sure if that comment was based off of personal experience or not. I'm just kind of saying. Anyway, moving on.
That's so funny.
It is. I'll give him that. Yeah. Yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam, which began broadcasting in '79. I mean, on Japanese TV. Let me see here. There's the Gundam Landmark concept, which aims to create a new Gundam facility in Japan that fans from all over the world will want to visit. Is also scheduled to start. Details will be announced at a later date. The life-size Unicorn Gundam statue finale is in August, so it's still around for a couple more months. It's been there for 8 years and 11 months. It's September of 17, and its exhibition will end at the end of August of 2026. Let me see here. Leading up to the finale at the end of August, it will be exhibited with new decal decorations, and various events are planned. So this is kind of like the OG, like this is the one that they put up first, right before the RX-78-2. The Gramps, the original Gundam.
Yeah.
So will they replace it with another one? I think they're going to, but details will be announced on the official website. And the Gundam IP regional revitalization Gundam Festival project starts. So it's the Amansasuri project. So since 2024, they've been exhibited at live festivals such as the Fukuoka Akata Gyoen Yamakasa. I hope I said that right. Let me see here. In fiscal year 2026, this initiative will be further expanded as the Gundam Festival project by having Gundam exhibited by our beloved local festivals, draw out the charm of the regions and become a Gundam loved locally. Let me see here. Officially certified by the Japan Anniversary Association, April 7th is designated as Gundam Day every year in Japan. So April 7th. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot bigger there. And I love the fact that it's starting to really take off internationally and be embraced the way that it has in Japan.
It's part of their culture. I mean,
it is. It really is. I love that TikTok video that the guy that does these videos. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he always plays two parts in those videos, right? And he's like, I'm going to go back in time so we can stop the bombing of Japan, right? And he comes back and he's like, well, we avoided the nuclear bombing and Japan still surrendered. So what changed? He goes, well, Japan cured cancer. Well, that's great. You want to watch some anime? And he's like, what's anime?
Yeah, I remember that.
What's Gundam? Oh, I'll be right back. And he goes back into the time machine. It's like,
yeah.
I was like, wow. Certain plastic model raw materials incorporating used runners acquire the SGS Green Mark certification. So Bandai Namco Group has been promoting the Gunpla recycling project since April 2021. It's an initiative to collect Gunpla runners, which is the frame parts of the plastic models. I've thrown away so many of those things. I'm so horrible. They recycle them into new Gunpla. So thanks to the cooperation of our fans, approximately 174 tons of used runners have been collected between April of 21 and March of 26. Now, raw materials incorporating used runners have acquired the SGS Green Mark certification. Now, this is a certification mark that proves the environmental friendliness and safety of a product issued by SGS, an international certification body that conducts testing inspection, and certification related to quality. Now, this is the first instance of a Japanese company acquiring the SGS Green Mark certification for recycled raw materials. Until now, the collected runners have mainly been utilized for experience kits during dark colored single color EcoPla. However, by advancing the development of raw materials, mixing 10% of collected runners into regular plastic raw materials, and using recolored raw materials, mass production of multicolored EcoPla has become possible. So moving forward, they plan to acquire the green mark for the newly developed raw materials as well as utilize it in various products. You know, I'm curious. I'm going to check into that because because I mean, Gunpla does very well here in America. I mean, I think it's part of the reason. You know, you got your old guard that does like the race cars and the military models, right? They still do that pretty heavily, but this section of model building is really starting to revitalize the hobby here in the States. I'm kind of wondering if that's a program that's being offered exclusively in Japan, or are they offering that internationally? Like, you imagine if they get 147, what is it, 147 tons, 174 tons of used runners in Japan only. How many tons of recycled plastic they can get out of the American builders?
Yeah.
I mean, that is insane.
I know lots of people that actually keep those squares.
Yeah, I used to keep my runners also, you know, to use as, I mean, just raw material for things like, I don't know, patches. You know, I sand them down and use the edges of the runners as rods. I drill holes out through the middle. I use them to modify existing kits, right? Or, you know, I use them for repair pieces.
Yeah.
But I know that one content creator for the Gundam stuff, he actually uses it to decorate the ceiling in his build room.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
But dude, think about when that eventually reaches its load bearing capacity and gives way. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's like a whole, dude, just the news that came out, and then they're going to be rolling out events globally for the 50th anniversary of Gundam. That's cool. I mean, for me, on the gaming side of it, I did pick up a couple of retro games today.
Which ones?
I picked up Ninja Gaiden Sigma and Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, both for the PS3 today. I paid $5 for both of them. Gaiden, potato. Shut up. I say what I want.
All right. I mean,
and I used to say Gaiden when I was a kid, and it was on the original Nintendo. But when the developer, the developer calls it Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden, yeah, I'm going to call it Gaiden. Anyways, moving on.
English?
No, it's Japanese.
Okay, never mind then. I mean, what did he learn how to speak English from British or American?
You know what? I don't know, and I don't really care.
Oh, there's
We're
a big
moving on.
difference.
We're hitting at an hour and 13 minutes now. We need to land the plane. I'm just
Okay.
putting that out there.
Okay. Let's see.
So, are we ready to land the plane, gentlemen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Colin, you have anything you want to add?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are about to turn on the ugly lights. We don't say that you have to go home, but you sure as hell don't. You can't stay here. I have. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to be able to be present for next week's episode. I actually think I am, because I'm going 2 days, and so I'll be home. And then as soon as I get home, I'll hop on here and I'll be present for the episode.
Yeah, next week is going to be Memorial Day.
I'm still working, so
okay,
it's all good. But this has been episode 263. Be back here, same bat time, same bat channel next week, as we try our best to not sound like rambling idiots. Rank amateurs at best, definitely not professionals. But without further ado,
just lobster. She put a
Okay.
lobster. That's what she put.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna shake my head up and down in a north-south seeking direction and just zang. Without further ado, I'm Johnny Skelton.
I'm David Dickerman.
I'm constant.
Amaze. You ain't got to go home, everybody. You can't stay here. So hit the door and don't let the door hit you with a good